Hello and welcome to another update video about Tesla. We take a look at the Tesla chart. Obviously, price did turn around as it seems in January 23, put in a first impulse in a wave 1, came back in a wave 2, turned around in our trend reversal area at the time and rallied in what could be a third wave. So we could certainly push higher from here. And in this video, we talk about the levels that need to hold to make that likely. And we also talk about what happens if those levels break. So at the moment, the trend is clearly up. We just see a bit of a setback. It's a bit of a short-term inflection point here, decision point up here. Yeah, certainly the chart or price has more and more difficulties to push higher. Now, the idea was that of this April low, which was made at around $150, price obviously rallied, but only in 3 waves so far. So I've got a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4. Price turned also here in our trend reversal area and a possible wave 5. Now, I'm not happy to count those 5 waves up complete yet to say, okay, this is a wave 3. It would be too short for a wave 3 to be likely. So at the moment, if I look at the Fibonacci extensions, I normally want a third wave to reach the 1.618 extension. That should have been here $330, depending on, okay, do I look at log or do I look at linear? But you can see here the 1.618 extension was higher at 330 and on the other chart at 500. So that's the log chart. But at least on the linear chart, I wanted to reach $330, which it hasn't done. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 main options that I'm observing here. So first of all, we need to establish, is the uptrend still running? I have no reason to believe it's not, but we also talk about the levels that, you know, if they are broken, it will lead to a greater setback. So we can say, okay, maybe in this wave 5, obviously we said, okay, it needs to push higher to give us a reliable third wave. Now, in this scenario, because we have a potential 3-wave move up only, yeah? Could be 5 waves, could be a diagonal, whatever. There are different ways of looking at this, but best use of our fib levels is to draw the fibs, and it's typically the 78.6 fib retracement when it fails. So one possible interpretation would be that this wave 5 is an ending diagonal. So those 3 waves up could just simply be the first wave of the 5th wave. Basically that we get here this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in wave 5 of 3. I need to change the wave degree here of wave 5. So, and then I've got 5 waves in wave 5. Yeah, so that is an explanation why this move up could be 3 waves. But this is not a reliable count because it failed to create 5 waves up here. So it's only a 3-wave move. That could also be something more bearish, and we'll talk about that now. But looking at pivot points, as long as $250 is holding, yeah, it can push higher in this 5th wave. That is, until broken at the moment, the primary scenario, because it is the most imminent one. So this level needs to hold 250 to make an immediate move up higher likely. Now, what happens if we break below that? Okay, if we break below that, it is reasonable to assume that the wave 4 never finished. Yeah, so when we turned around here in our trend reversal area, we did push higher, but only in 3 waves. But you can see we had 3 waves down. So it could be that this is developing a more extended wave 4 in a flat structure. So that what I have labeled as wave 4 was only the A wave. Yeah, so that ABC did not complete wave 4, but it was just a larger A wave. Then 3 waves up in a B wave. And then this is now a flat pattern, which is developing maybe as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I just want to show you this could come down lower. And the support area is the same one as before. The 50% fib level, ideal target would be 234, the 38.2 fib level. If it goes below that, 220. As long as it's holding 220, this could be a reset of wave 4. These are the 2 imminent scenarios that I'm observing. I mean, below that level, we need to talk about different structures. Could be that this is another 1-2 setup, basically that we develop here a 1-2, 1-2 setup, but that's only the alternative. At the moment, it's all about what happens here. And imminently, I think the 250 level needs to be watched. And a break below that will make 234 extremely relevant and 220. Nothing bearish yet, but of course, we need to be very much aware from a risk management point of view. Since our trend reversal possible entry point down here, and even if I just measure the top of the box, I mean, price moved up like 65%. So naturally, you expect some profit taking. From a risk management point of view, it's always reasonable to take some profits after 65% increase. Yeah. But yeah, this is another inflection point here, another pivot point, and below that level, 234 and 220. And yeah, for everybody who wants to know, okay, what is if we even go below that? I mean, it will depend a little bit on the structure, but what I'm watching for then is that this could be a 1-2 setup, which I view it now as well, and then another 1-2 setup. And then we could take off from there. And then 180 is the support. But honestly, below 180, this is going to become bearish, yeah, because then I have topped in 3 waves. That would not be a problem for anybody who entered here, yeah, because we know that we know the support breaks above the trend reversal area, but above the possible entry point here, above that pullback area. So even if someone waited until here, you'll still be in profit and could get out at slight profit. But it makes sense to take profits along the way with movements like this. So yeah, this is the situation at the moment. So we need a bit of patience, need to see how we now react to these relevant support areas. Now, I'm not saying we have to come down to 250. So the next imminent support areas are 262, 257 and 250. It's only that below 250, it is very unlikely that we're still here in the imminent wave 5 to the upside. So it is going to be 250 is the relevant pivot point, below that 220, and then 180. They are the levels where we're moving from one scenario to another, and knowing that is really valuable knowledge for risk management purposes especially. Okay, that's my update about Tesla. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.